Hello there and welcome back to Let's Play on the Rain.Slick Precipice of Darkness episode 3. I am the RNGenius, but you may call me Eric, and we just fought a dapper dinosaur. There's a professor, we're gonna talk to him. Dr. Eurepides Hark.
You made quite the delay, gentlemen. Hominid trouble?
Plus mummies and evil sort of Egyptian looking dog things.
I specifically recall a dinosaur.
Jim makes an unintelligible rose-scented contribution.
Yes, well, come, I have something to show you.
Dr. Eurepides Hark points to the giant painting of a skull on the back wall. It is not a poorly drawn painting. You know, if you're the kind of person who likes hanging giant skulls on your walls. Ah. So, the painting is back? Our usual fees still apply.
No, whoever stole it left that ridiculous thing in its place. Modern, grotesque, the painting that villain, that enemy of man stole. It was an incredibly, beautifully, painfully old painting.
How old?
As old as a painting can be.
Just so we're on the same page, your painting isn't the only incredibly old thing stolen in the last hour.
What was it, if I may ask?
The Necroomicon turns up in the weirdest places. Spooky cover, but blank all the way through.
People say something similar about the pieces in my care. It's a common enough mistake, Mr. Brahe. Thinking that a work has nothing to say simply because it has nothing to say to you.
Uh-huh. Well, we'll keep a lookout for your painting, Mr. Hark, was it? Oh, and start a tab, would you? Hark House has now been unlocked on your map. That looks like a safe place to go. That looks like a very good idea. Gabe walks on ahead a bit and Jim tinks after him. Moira seizes an opportunity.
So, why did you leave?
You left me, remember?
You'd been gone a while. All I did was formalize the process.
He chews on that for a bit and then, I thought you were what I needed and I was wrong. I saw the writing on the wall. In my case, it was hieroglyphics, but still. He manages a weak smile, but she ain't buying. Alright, let's upgrade my stuff though. Upgrade. I have 1,600 cash. Molotov uses, definitely. Not gonna buy another one of Molotov uses. Potion uses. 700 remaining. Let's see what kind of equipment we have here.
Oh hi, I was just doing some shoveling.
Nothing to sell. $700. Self-help book. Increase all your stats by using this one weird tip. I'm not going to be able to afford that anytime soon, except if I rob this bank. Not gonna work out. Do you think there's a painting here? Or the Harks are an incredibly old clan, one of the few actual winners in the Wars of Lineage. They are a founding family.
Of New Arcadia?
No, of the first one. Strictly speaking, it means I don't trust them any farther than I can throw them. I know I'll feel stupid later if we don't check up on this. And it's locked. Gabriel, if you would be so kind.
Hiya! Hiya! Yeah!
The gate is not impressed. Gabriel unleashes a flurry of punches, kicks, headbutts, butt heads, and an assortment of other savage techniques before collapsing in exhaustion.
Stay right there, door. I'm not done.
I try not to leverage the more arcane terms of art, but this house is magicked out of the wazoo. Wait a second. Tycho places his ear to the door, eyes closed. Then, I think there's a leak behind this door. I don't follow you. A leak is like a leak. This is hard sometimes. It's like a little hole that goes someplace else. If there's a leak beyond this door, then we can just use another one. Like the one in the alley by the office, let's say, to get to it. That's it? Just poof and in and out? Well, there is a slight detour through a wholly alien dimension called the Periphery. The Periphery? Why does that sound familiar? We went there on our honeymoon. Now, before we enter the leak, we'll need to stop by the agency and get the SESV. It's one of the ways you can poke into these things. What's a SESV? I can't even pronounce it. It's a sort of coffee pot, but this one is special. The side has a golden narrative showing an awesome dude flying around on a goat. How did you know? I gave it to a cool hobo that came by the office last week. Why would you? I can't even... What? Well, I didn't want to give him any of my stuff. Okay, change of plans. We head to Hobo Alley, recover my incredibly valuable family treasure, use that to enter the Periphery, and then pop into Hark House through that leak. Simple. Or I could just pick the lock. Seriously, 5 seconds. To Hobo Alley. Hobo Alley has now been unlocked on your map. Doodaloo. Doodaloo. That is smart. She could just pick the lock, honestly. But she won't. Oh, that was an exit. To the left is probably also an exit. Hobo Alley was not always a blasted out alley, let alone an alley largely defined by its hobo population. Once known as Gerald's Park, it was home to the incredibly offensively wealthy sorceress families, the Oligomancers. This is more or less what they did with the place. Thank you, Gabriel. I could have been very happy never setting foot here again, except you decided to dispense my most powerful artifact to some deranged hoboid. I think the preferred term is wealth impaired. That's great, Moira. Here, I'll just write down that cool info in my imaginary notebook. He scribbles into his palm with an index finger. I know you're mad now, but if you had been there, you would have been down with the whole thing. He was like, whoa, dude's on a goat. And I was like, I know. And he was like, man. And I was like, seriously. And so I gave it to him. We shared a goat moment. Help me perceive the underlying thought structure. So, it's okay to give people my stuff as long as they really, really like it. It's a policy that has served me well. I wonder about that. What are you? Oh, those are hobos. Oh, that's where that hobo picture comes from. Box Dweller and Rail Rider. How do they have more health than a dinosaur? Soul Edge should be enough. Uh-oh, my screen is trying to turn itself off again. Don't do that, please. Next turn with Jim, I'll definitely defend. Because when he defends, he now gets 1 magic point. And that is good, because he defends and the next turn he has 3 magic points. Also, with him defending, he does not have that much defense as is. I'm just gonna use a normal attack here. He's strong enough. I don't think defending with him is gonna be necessary. Anyways, I'm gonna do it anyways. Yeah, he regained his 1 MP. That's cool. Penetrable defense. Not impenetrable, but penetrable. That's just nice. That skeleton is gonna do the trick, isn't he? Skeleton fiend. Brute learns Sucker Punch. That's burning right there. Do want that. How do I get there? Through that alley. Doom, doom. Are you an insect? It is a giant insect. Fearwig. Do, 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 do. Light attack, large bonus damage on turn 1. Ooh. Definitely calling the skeleton in. Call skeleton is nice. Super effective on turn 1. Penetrable defense. Doom. 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 Gross. Uh-oh. I hope this will go well. That defense bonus that one guy has is not that massive at all. Do 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 do. Fear weak, you're gonna get hoboed. Hobo mode is on. Full auto to kill that guy, and you defend. So I can unleash a dark power on the Fear Wig. Nope, I want to use Soul Edge here. You have 13. You're gonna get it. You're gonna get it one more time. Whoa! Okay. Next time the full auto is not gonna be warranted. Gabe has 1 MP. That means he can just take out this guy, so he has 2 next turn. Necromaster Dark Blast against the Fear Wig. Hobo is done. Can you not hit me with your shoe or whatever you're hitting me with? Dark Blast. 400 damage roughly. Ouch! Ow! It hurts. Hurts me when you do that. Don't do that. Doom, doo, doo, doo. Repair that man. We can do that again. Let's try Ice Shards this time. Doom. What? Survive! No! Do you get your experience? You do! Hobo learns Rat Swarm. Gentleman learns New Shoes. Cordwainer learns Speed plus 50. Beautiful. Elemenster learns Magic plus 50. Beautiful. Those were some good upgrades there. Panacea. You may now use Panacea 1 additional time in each battle. Panacea can be used to cure hoboism, poison, and bleeding. Increase the number of times you can use Panacea in one battle by purchasing upgrades at the New Arcadia item shop. Doom. 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 That's a walking trash bag. You know, I think it's time we take out the trash. See, because they're like, I don't know. I thought it was good. Jim blorps. His fluid goes black. Endomorph. Sackling. Sackling. Be happy you can't see the rest of it. Endomorph. His diet consists primarily of other hobos. Ooh. Use bootstrap anyways. What does new shoes do? Light, wind attack, all. Fine. Call skeleton is too powerful. I have to call skeleton. With Jim I know what to do every time now. Call skeleton, defend, and then use two. Well, use your good magics. But the call skeleton on turn 1 is important, because that skeleton does like 500 damage till Jim even gets to start up his trash. What? Did I use that again? Does that even work twice? I don't know. Rat Swarm inflicts hoboism. All. I'm gonna do that. Gentleman, new shoes. Defend with Jim. Curb stomp. Soul Edge. I hope that's gonna be good damage. No, Moira. Too fast. Let Tycho first. Good. No! It didn't murder him. I was gonna hope it would murder that man, but that's okay. Hobo, Rat Swarm. This is gonna be good. Ice shards on the trash. No, that was the weak trash. Oh, Moira's gonna be faster. Uh-oh, Jim. Uh-oh. Rat Swarm. They have all been hoboed. Good one. Who is Jim going to attack now? That guy. Luckily he didn't attack Jim. That endomorph is so strong. Bag of trash still alive. That should kill it. And that skeleton will, oh no, not do the rest at all. That hobo has 600 health left. I was kind of thinking he didn't. Doom, do do do. Five HP left, Gabe. That's cool. 500 experience and over $100. Gumshoe's now level 14. But that does not have any consequences whatsoever. Are you a vampire? Special battle condition. Epidemic. Hoboism at double strength. The merchant. He is particularly happy about something. I'm sure all that stuff is totally legit. Brute Sucker Punch. Molotov on him. Super effective. The good stuff. Good that you healed yourself for nothing. You're also gonna use a Molotov on this guy. I'm gonna call a skeleton in. Let's hope that skeleton is gonna be able to do much. Oh, with Moira I should not use Molotovs because she does not have a thing that uses 2 MP. Doom. Attack that guy, and you do... Not new shoes. Ice shards. Yes? I know, but if I defend with him, the time of the fight is gonna be over. Touch of the Hobo, gross. 600 damage there, nice. 500 damage there, even more nice. Necromaster learns Tremor. That sounds like something that attacks all enemies. There is a chest. How do I get there? From below. I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to grab that one. I am already running. Incredible. It's right up here. I should have probably seen that. Should have just probably seen that. Panakia quantity up. You may now use Panakia one additional time. Panakia, yeah, I've seen that before. Doom, doom. That somehow did not look like you were able to walk through there for me. I guess I'm glad they put it in the vision range up there, otherwise I would have missed it. And I would not even have been sad about it. There's another chest. And up there is probably the way to go. What are you? Oh god. Rabbit, Vag Rat. Rabbit. When those two ridiculous teeth come down, you feel it. This gigantic bipedal rat has fallen on hard times. Give them sucker to punch. Soul Edge. Ouch. You use that and element... Nope, that wasn't Necromaster. Light Earth Magic all. 2 MP. I'm gonna defend with you then. Doom doo 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 doo. Now that I have magic that goes against everybody, that is actually worth. Super effective there. Really? Doom, doo, doo. Nobody's even remaining for that all attack to be useful. Why are they puking blood all the time? That seems unsanitary. That's a good attack though. It's a strong attack right there. That last guy can finish off with a normal attack here. Yes. Okay, experience. Troop Samurai learns Speed Stance. Crabomancer learns max HP plus 25. Elementer learns Fireball. Cool. Hobo's Paw. Could it be the fabled Hobo's Paw? Legend says that if you takest the Hobo's open paw in your hand and make a wish, one of the fingers on the Hobo's paw will curl closed. And? No, that's it. More of a novelty, really. Does anyone care if I use it to hit people? Everyone agrees that this is probably fine. Okay, but before we experience that fineness, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope I will see you in the next episode as well. Until next time, bye bye.